Coffee stunts your growth, according to your mom.
My mom.
So, guys, who in this class has drank coffee before?
Me. I drink coffee.
At what age should someone be allowed to drink coffee?
I think it should be. Well, I've heard that people need to be older to drink coffee. My mommy
Mm,
never lets me drink coffee. I have to be 13, so I'm not a child.
mm. And oh, and oh, you already answered all the questions.
Oh wait,
All right,
the
next
next
slide.
one. Okay. So, um, this is why we chose coffee. Coffee is consumed by many people around the world, and well, what would have been our class, making this topic personally and globally relevant. Having correct facts about its effects and consequences, especially towards our youth, is very important since it dictates how we raise our children and restrictions we place on them.
Mm.
So now over to Austin.
All right, so this is the claim. Most parents are okay with the occasional Coke, Pepsi, or other sugary drink, but under no circumstances is coffee allowed. Why is coffee banned, but other caffeinated drinks are totally fine? Well, because everybody knows that coffee stunts your growth. So, but why is it that everybody knows coffee stunts your growth? Like, why is this like common knowledge? Well, in the 1990s, there was this company called Postum Cereal Company Corporation. What? And they released a grain-based alternative to coffee called Postum. And alongside the release, Postum launched a really highly aggressive and influential marketing campaign that made really bold claims that coffee was a harmful substance to consume. And one notable advertising point was that coffee negatively affected height in children. And this claim, although like not even backed by scientific evidence at all, took hold in protective mothers who started prohibiting their children from consuming coffee. And because of that, like that's kind of just been passed down, and everybody thinks that coffee stunts your growth. And although there's been other like factors that have encouraged this mindset along the years, this is like where it originated. So you can see here there's like two posters or advertisements of like that post I made that's like saying that coffee is like, oh, held back by coffee, this boy never had a fair chance. And it's saying how that boy had like developmental issues because he drank coffee. And this one's
That would make
more
me not want to drink coffee now.
yeah, that's why it was so effective.
Uh,
This one says that coffee cuts down weight and height of children. Figures show. So, what figures they're talking about? Who knows? But yeah, this is where it came from.
okay. So this is what modern research has to say. But so in reality, coffee is not fully researched as of right now. There are no studies confirming that coffee stunts physical growth directly. However, coffee does have other side effects which can impact a child's development. The reason for coffee affecting children, it could be possibly that they are smaller than adults, having more effective side effects, but this shouldn't be very true. Dolphin?
No, wait, aren't you talking about osteoporosis?
Oh yeah, sure. So, well, in the Harvard health publishing site, basically what happens is osteoporosis can affect your spine, making you shorter. So, what happens with coffee is that the caffeine inside the coffee can affect your calcium, but and a lack of calcium could actually lead to osteoporosis or yeah, yeah. But actually, what caffeine does is it makes you excrete more calcium, which means you piss it out. So the amount of calcium that you lose is very close to like a fraction of like what you should like actually need to gain osteoporosis. And even if you did gain osteoporosis, reverse dolphin, um, you won't lose weight from it since it only affects your spine. So since your spine, like osteoporosis affects your spine, which could lead into scoliosis, which would bend your spine. Technically, you could get shorter if you drank enough coffee, which led to caffeine, which led to a spine problem. But in fact, I believe if you drank that much coffee, you would be gaining that more weight. But so, anyways, Dolphin, as you would see, all of this really doesn't equate too much to what they said in the previous slide. Dolphin.
Yeah, I mean that kid looks pretty healthy, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, the one drinking the coffee with the cream. It's because dairy the milk in there it has calcium. Don't worry.
I think
So
one
it's
thing to
fine.
note is that like this the osteoporosis thing is important because people were kind of talking about that, and it was like another cause for concern that people had like in the past bit. But like since then, the research that Jacob talked about like kind of disproved that like osteoporosis was kind of a concern with coffee.
Love that. See, this guy doesn't seem very. Okay, okay. So, side effects of coffee. According to health sources such as Harvard Health Publishing, there are various impactful side effects of coffee, and the most common ones are listed down below. We start with anxiety. Coffee increases alertness by triggering the release of adrenaline, while having high amount of caffeine or a smaller body can have a long-term effect with anxiety. The next one is insomnia. One of coffee's most enticing traits is keeping you awake, of course. We all know coffee keeps you awake. The problem is if you didn't drink at the right time, you could, like, of course, stay up late or, you know, it will affect your sleep quality or the quantity of sleep. And the next one is increased blood pressure. Coffee has a stimulatory effect on your nervous system, causing high blood pressure. This is not a serious thing. It's just something that coffee does.
What?
And more. Okay, sorry. I'm supposed to describe that more. So as a more, like, as a as a
Oh, can I say something?
deeper explanation. Yo, we're gonna have to restart this.
No, it's good. It's good.
Ask me
Wait, I'll
5
just add
minutes.
something. Like the increased blood pressure is actually only like temporary. It's like a temporary side effect. So it's not like a really
Yeah, I
huge
forgot to
concern
put
for
that down.
people unless like you have some like heart problems or something. Then you could probably stay away from coffee. But most kids don't have heart problems except for like this kid here. So,
This guy. he
all right.
definitely
Is there
drinks
anything you want to
coffee.
add?
Yeah. No. Sorry. No. That's not something I'd like to add.
Okay,
Yo, this. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Dolphin.
All right. This matters because of a couple of things, but most notably, like, it kind of shows the power of marketing. It's pretty scary how much a successful marketing campaign can affect our day-to-day lives. Like, Postum is owned by one guy, and the marketing is done by like a team of maybe like 10 to 20 people. I don't know. Postum's actually still around today. They just rebranded and they own like a couple cereals that you might have had before. But anyways, it's kind of scary that like how a marketing campaign for a single product run by like a couple people can have like such a huge effect on like society. Yeah. And it also shows the importance of evidence-based public health communications. Like we need to make sure that advice we're giving each other is like factual and based on real research and not rumors. And especially in this day and age with social media where it's so easy to just make claims and spread around misinformation.
Wait,
Like,
Austin.
yep.
Wait, never mind. Keep going. Sorry.
What? Okay.
No, dude. Your OBS like had like an exclamation mark on it, but it's fine now. Never mind. Like on the.
Okay.
Never mind. Sorry.
And anyways, and then the last one, social media, misinformation and stuff. And last one, behaviors of teens and parents. Since this myth has influenced how most families manage personal health, we need to address it so we can make proper evidence-based decisions. Like most people today still think that coffee stunts your growth, but it's important that like we get information to everybody so that everybody knows that like, hey, that's not actually true.
Or more, yeah, more specific information,
Yeah, yeah,
not like something broad.
yeah.
But
And lastly, what should we do? Although coffee doesn't actually stunt growth, it could still have negative side effects for kids, such as disrupted sleep, increased anxiety, and difficulty concentrating. It's recommended by also by Harvard Health that for kids under 12 to avoid coffee because it might impact their overall health and well-being. However, side effects like these listed above only have a big impact when consumed without moderation. It's important for families to understand that in this way, coffee is not inherently unhealthy and can just be a treat for children who enjoy its bitterness. Yeah, and this is our works cited. These are our main sources, but we did
maybe
also use some other sources.
should we include the sources that
No, it's okay. I think threes should be good. We don't want to
like
clutter it.
it's like oh like supporting sources to like fact check.
Nah, it's
Like
okay. All right. Why is there a blank slide? All right. Thanks, Mr.
you guys are
Hung.
thank you, sorry. Thank you,
Uh,
Mr. Hung. Sorry.
There's
not.
a thank you slide. All right. I'm
Yo,
stopping it now.